Hello there, commanders, and welcome to another episode of Total War Arena Battle Commentary. This time, I have a little bit of less of a meme, but still quite a meme. Mind you, this is way before I actually figure out how the entire XP system works. But it's still an interesting observation to make, I think, out of this battle. And what I want to focus on is abusing the healing zones as a cavalry player. I know I already made a battle about this, but it was kind of later, but it was still before. Guess, I, an absolute arena weeb, didn't figure out how the XP system actually works until 3rd of May, which was second to last day of the second test. And I only managed to figure it out because I was playing solo. As long as I was playing in the party, I was so focused on actually, coordinating our party, giving them orders, which they then would ignore anyway, so I don't know why I bothered. But and here, believe it or not, I mean, I still have videos where I was like, wait a second. So that's how it works. Oh, fuck. I think the battle is called Learning How XP Works, and that's where I am actually able to just focus on my own gameplay and talking to viewers. Since I'm not talking to anybody who is on party with me on voice chat, so I can finally focus on actually commentating the battle and talking to you viewers, just like I can do in YouTube videos. It took me quite a while to figure out how XP works. So yeah, that previous Keep Your Battle that I featured, it was 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Yeah. So that was still before I figured out how XP works, and I just made the right decisions by accident, I guess. Because I remember comments like, yeah, I mean, obviously I do this because, I preserve my XP, blah blah blah. You didn't know shit back then, Mr. But anyway, here we are playing quite aggressive, trying to get control of B. We have some kind of advantage. Oh, we kind of managed to just get it by flanking and routing enemy units. And I'm just roaming around here, having no idea what to do because I'm just a pure cavalry boy, poor cavalry boy that has no idea how to play cavalry. Yes, that's the life of a ranged main who got forced onto cavalry because of the absolute shit meta that we have right now, where ranged units have no place to exist, pretty much. At least as long as you do not have teammates that are actually willing to cooperate with you. Lul. Charges me and gets more damage done to himself by charging into a wall than he does by attacking me. But yeah, at this point I'm just doing a JoJo's reference and running away to a healing zone. Sadly this unit gets routed because barbarians are faster. But yeah, this unit is not going to be so easily shouted. It still has 19 soldiers in it, although they're all over the place because unit coherency is an absolute meme. And as you can see, the unit marker just teleported. Because why not? But Moonshadow is there to save me, or rather, I don't know, this guy maybe hates me and he's like, oh, I need to chase him down. As mother that I'm gonna get charged and obliterated from the back by this guy. You should have turned around, come on guy. Come on dude. Yeah, like, what I can also observe in many battles actually is that people want to chase me. I don't know, it's just, oh, they're chasing me just because they want to chase someone, or do they chase me because they actually know me? Because I know, like, streamers in other games also face that problem where they constantly need to change their nicknames just not to be recognized, because if they are recognized, everybody will just focus on nothing else but just attacking them and making their life miserable. I'm not going to do that. I am still proud of my SUNTZU name, SUNTZU tag. So yeah, I'm not changing that, and I'll just need to train and get good to be able to flex on all kind of stream snipers and I don't know, SUNTZU haters who would want to, you know, make my streams more miserable, I guess. But yeah, here I am, supporting our ally that is trying to get C. Like, I know charging in here is absolute suicide, but I'm thinking, doesn't matter if I die here. Which I may not be entirely correct on because, well, I would lose XP. But this didn't have any accumulated XP anyway. But I kept them away from our capture point for long enough for us to secure it. Hey, some AI woke up. So yeah, we're playing with an AI in team. 2 AIs actually. So yeah, we're at quite a disadvantage in the war artillery. Look at this brave boy. Yolo Midrash pushed his artillery all the way from here. Yeah. Fucking IKEA sets. Nice damage, bro. Wait. What tier is it? Oh, tier 7. Okay. So here's some more fights. I get to outplay this guy, so I didn't show it, hide it. I can always watch the live recording of this battle and how it went on my channel. Anyway, now we are entering the phase that I wanted to focus on, so let's actually focus on that. Is abusing the healing mechanics to just provide constant pressure. Obviously you're giving away a lot of XP that way. What you're gaining in return is that constant pressure. So you can see a unit gets damaged. I mean, I try not to die, but if it dies, I just think, oh, I'll just bring it back, right? I don't think about preserving XP at this point because I'm not aware of such a mechanic at this point yet. And look at this, perfect recharge, and these only 2k damage. Kind of sad. And then pulling out costs me 7,000, 8,000. 9,000, almost 10,000 damage. There we go, 10,000 damage. I did a recharge, and then pulling out costed me more than half of my HP. So yeah, this is something that CA also would need to look into, but I didn't die. I managed to survive and get back. Which at this point I have no... I mean, yeah, it is also always beneficial to just go and heal back anyway rather than bring it back, because bringing it back is just less not comfortable, just less optimal in terms of time, I guess. There you go, another cavalry player. But yeah, with my constant just charge in, go back, heal, charge in, go back, heal, charge in, go back, heal. Oh, I lost my coordination. In the meantime. But yeah, with applying constant pressure like that, I am feeding absolute shit ton of XP to the enemy by just suicide charging in all the time and well, losing a lot of soldiers, and losing soldiers means giving the enemy XP. Well, if my unit dies, I lose all of mine. But what do we get is map control, and as you can see at the moment it's 4.5 points to only 1, and we are about to get control over C. We hold a quite firm control over B, and the only point they have is A, and they're pushing towards our D. But once we clean up C, which doesn't seem too much contested at the moment, although there are some infantry units coming towards there. So once we get control over C, we can transition that and help our D. Though it is taking quite a lot of time to just clean up this cavalry, manage a good recharge there. Will I go for another one? Ooh, Gunslinger. What? Why are you running away, Gunslinger? Come on, you could have pressed it. Instead of showing your rear to those javelin. I mean, not like showing your rear to a javelin player as an NFL player means anything, because the damage is still the same. There's no increase in damage by shooting him in the back. I mean, From the front he'll block some missiles, but the damage itself per shot is still the fucking same. Which is ridiculous. It's like, oh, you do get increased damage because there's no missile. Like, yeah, my ass. What I do here is I'm actually pulling through just to get back to heal. Trying to ignore this unit. Oh well, he's bringing back reinforcements. Punish, what are you doing? Oh, nice juke. Nice one. It is a weird charge, but it happened. Okay, I get to get this in back and respawn. Oh, here an absolute meme happened. I will make a video about it. Because I fucking hate when that happens. Here I get to surprise charge him. And using one of my healed back units. Swapperino. Get this unit out of the way before this unit charges in. There we go. Doing the proper way. See that micro? Perfect coordination. So Mishu can play when he wants to. And then he leaves his healing zone because he got memed by unit selection again. So essentially what happens, I just click and drag. I can click and drag here. So I click and drag to select this unit, right? Like over here. And just because it's like one horse from this unit over here, this unit also gets selected. Even though it's like 99% of this unit is over here, I click and drag here, this unit gets selected. Because fuck you, that's why. And then you don't notice it because, you know, in such a situation like was here, where I need to get this cavalry out of the way, this cavalry to charge, then this cavalry to hit the healing zone, and this cavalry to don't charge into a wall. So you really have only split seconds for reactions. And there is no room for a mistake. And if that mistake happens, which is caused by the click and drag feature, because it's not a bug, it's just a feature that is wrongly designed. Alright, we should just get good, right? But doesn't stop me from complaining. They did so many friendly, noob-friendly changes to the game. Why not make this one? Be friendly to me as a noob, okay? Pretty please, yeah, I'm a very big noob. And if you make me happy, you know, I would really appreciate it. At least once. You made me very unhappy with artillery work by completely ignoring my advice and my feedback. Thank you very much for that. Yeehaw. Ooh, very powerful recharge. Rodriguez just doesn't give a fuck. He's stirred his back, he's in melee, he gets recharge. Nope. I'm just gonna suffer 2k damage, and you're gonna suffer 5k damage for pulling out from that charge. That is also a feedback I've been providing for a very, very, very long time to CA, that the pull out damage for cavalry is way too fucking high. But I guess if you lowered it too much, then it would make cavalry even more OP. I mean, you need to nerf cavalry in some other ways, and just, you know, you need, there's a lot of tweaking that cavalry needs, especially in this new game mode, because the ability to just run back to the healing zones all the time, over and over and over and over again, and the absolute map control it provides. Because at sea we're pretty much always outnumbered if you take a closer look at it. Plus, I mean, it's fucking AI on our side here, right, against actual players who are not absolute retards, so AI doesn't actually have advantage over them. Yeah, as I was saying, that cycle respawning allows you to keep up the pressure as if you were like 2 players instead of 1, just because you constantly keep healing and healing and healing. Oh, look at this beautiful charge. There we go, half damage to the artillery player, half damage to myself. Nailed it. I mean, I blame it on the lags, right? I totally clicked in time to cancel the charge. Oh, they also got disconnected? What? Well, Chinese service happened as well, I guess. But yeah, thanks to that map control, I mean, I cannot obviously be in all places at all time or provide the same amount of pressure in all places, unless I would be Civoar and everybody would attack my phalanx from the front. Oh, hey, recharge works against cavalry. But yeah, just the pressure I was able to provide on C meant that we controlled C pretty much for the entirety of the match. And we didn't have to commit that many players to control C. And the enemy had to commit a lot of people to C and still didn't get it. And then that allows our players on the other flank, on the left and the right flank, to have numbers advantage. And thanks to that, secured the A point. And well, we also secured the B point for quite a long time. And yeah, it is evident the points. Only 930 points for the enemy, and we're already winning the battle. Also already capturing the base. Not really. But we're there. Like, hey, we could capture it if you wanted. But well, we won't get to because we won the battle. So yeah, that was like a very experimental battle, I guess. I was still figuring out, well, I haven't figured out how the XP works at that point. But I wanted to see what kind of things I could do with that Psycho respawning, which is the title of the video, for this battle. And as you can see, I didn't get myself a lot of XP. I only had 1 rank, because I kept charging to heavy infantry over and over and over again, and our heavy infantry refused to give a fuck about it, even when they were perfectly recharged. And I was suffering the majority of the damage from that exchange. So, you know, you outplay the player, you recharge him, hammer and anvil tactics, and then you still suffer more damage than he did because you didn't want to pull out, because you cannot stay in melee anyway, because then you die. But if you pull out, you also die. So, yeah, not having the correct thing to do in that situation isn't kind of ideal. But with that said, I'll see you guys on Arena's battlefields after you friendly fire that subscribe button, and check out the links in the descriptions in the description to help us bring Arena back to the West. So commanders, yeah, so you guys again. I will see you on Arena's battlefield, commanders. Nailed it.